What up and what's poppin'? It's your dog Breeze from Fahrenheit 451, part of the Fourth and Gold Network. We're burning the books alive. 1-0 in the WNBA yesterday. Back with my best bets in the WNBA for August 28th. First up, from the New York Liberty, I'm going to be going Breanna Stewart under her 2 threes. She's under in her last 9 versus Washington, under in 18 out of her last 20 games. She's averaging 2.8 3-pointers attempted in her last 10 games. When she has 3 3-pointers attempted or less, she is under in her last 18 out of 18 games. I paired that with Wnba Collier over her 20 points from the Minnesota Lynx. Fee over 25 points or more in her last 4 out of 5. 25 points in her last game versus Seattle. Breanna Stewart under her 2 threes. Wnba Collier over her 20 points, plus 107 odds over on Fanatic Sportsbook. Playing that for a half a unit to win a little more than a half a unit back. Next, from the Minnesota Lynx, F Baby. Wnba Collier over her 8 rebounds, minus 128 odds over on FanDuel, risking 1.28 units on that to win a unit back. She's over this line in her last 9 versus Seattle, over in her last 5 out of 6 games. Seattle allows the most defensive rebounds and the second most rebounds in the WNBA. Next, I'm going to be going Wnba from the Seattle Storm over her 17 points, minus 117 odds over on Ballybet, risking 1.17 units on that to win 1 unit back. She's hit this line in her last 4 out of 5 games. 21 points or more in her last 3 out of 4, 21 and 23 points in her last 2 games versus Minnesota. 29% of her points are scored in the paint. Minnesota allows the second most points in the paint. She's had 12 field goal attempts or more in her last 7 out of 10 games, and in her last 2 games versus Minnesota, when she has 12 field goal attempts or more, she's hit this line in her last 10 out of 13 games. Last but not least, absolutely love this. We're going to go Big Mama Camilla. Big Mama Camila Cardoso of the Chicago Sky over her 13 points, minus 134 odds over on Ballybet. 24, 14, 22, 18, and 19 points in her last 5 out of 6 games. She has 9 field goal attempts or more in her last few games, 25 minutes or more in her last few games, and Angel Reese is back. When she has 25 minutes played with Angel Reese and 9 field goal attempts, she is over this line in 10 out of 11 games this season, averaging 18.7 points. She's hit 16, 17, and 12 points in her last 3 versus Phoenix. In her last 5, 74% of her points are scored in the paint, where Phoenix ranks 8th on the season. In the last 5, 26% of her points are scored in the lane, where Phoenix gives up the 4th most. Like, comment, and subscribe for your daily sports betting videos and analysis. Let's keep burning them. As always, I'll see you tomorrow.